шахардан келдім.
Plantage Maриенбург.
Super plantation.
Плантация Мариенбург.
Yeah, super, yeah. You was here?
No, we...
Ну, сейчас там это самое, кусты растут.
Вот это вот здание, да, которое мы
Да,
ехали?
да, вот это, да. Там сейчас, конечно, все забросано, там кусты уже на стенку сейчас.
А какие года вот этот вот?
В 70-х закрыли.
1970-х годах
Закрыли, да.
You give a rondleiding.
А,
You have some monuments here. The houses, monument. Other
Это,
monument.
короче говоря, памятник тем самым первым индонезийцам, которые приехали сюда работать на сахарные плантации, на сахарный завод.
Индонезийцам.
Сюда конкретно индонезийцев привезли корабль целый. Вот они там, видишь, с корабля выходят.
То есть, как Мариенбург?
Мариенбург, да.
Мариенбург. Это суперплантация, на которой
Не
работали...
супер, а сахарная. Сахарная.
Сахарная
Sugar.
плантация.
Мгм.
Но я думал, это суперплантация, одна из суперплантаций.
Ну, это было. Это все в прошлом, больше ничего нет.
Да, но раньше это была суперплантация,
Раньше, да.
когда вот как раз индонезийцы приехали, да?
Да.
Окей, а до приезда индонезийцев здесь тоже работали?
Good question. Adri, before Indonesian came here to work, did something exist here in plantation and modern
And
manufacturing?
you have the slaves.
Slaves worked here before.
Slaves work here, but then the slavery was finished at 1863,
Ага.
and then they need more workers,
Yeah, need more workers.
and then they got from India,
India.
Chinese, and then later Indonesia, from Java.
So Indonesian people came later.
They came later, yeah.
They came
They were
later.
already for contract.
Они не были рабами, они подписывали контракт и работали по контракту.
Same as Indians and Chinese.
Yeah, they later they got also then they could work here for a contract for little money, but then after 5 years they got their own
Land.
piece of land,
Own piece of land.
and then they could work with that to provide themselves for food and money. Then basically they were free, and then some went back to their home country.
Mhm.
But a lot of people stay here. And now we had 9 August. There was here the celebration of 130 years Japan.
Indonesian,
130 лет.
130 лет, да.
Это было буквально недавно было. Это
9 августа.
9 августа было празднование.
Да.
Now that is the monument that they came here,
Ага.
and then they had a fight with the owner here.
They fight with
The
owner.
Yeah, because the owner was misusing the wives and also treating them bad, and at a certain point then they get a protest,
Ага.
and they killed the man, and then
They killed the owner.
they killed the owner, and then
Hi.
hey,
Yeah.
and then they the army came, and then they killed
24.
24 people.
24 Indonesian people.
And they put in the Masagri.
Yeah, that is another story.
What is Matagri?
Een massagraf.
What is that?
A graveyard, they
Ah.
put one big hole, all the bodies in.
Братская могила.
And then they put some talc over it, so nobody knows. But that's the monument there. And then here, That is the old director's house.
Director's house.
And now 4 years ago I was trying to renovate that.
You was trying to renovate it.
To get this area. That was basically a bit my entrance in Suriname. To make this place like it was before. If you go here out of the street and then on the other side with the boat, then you can have Frederiksdorp. Maybe we can go there.
Фредериксдорф. Это нужно речку пересечь.
Да, вы там
да,
были,
да?
да?
Мы там один раз были, но мы до самой плантации не дошли. Мы там черепашек посмотрели и обратно.
Да?
Ну там.
And there they restore all the old houses like this. Nicely. I want to do that, but now it's 4 years later and the big beams where the house is on leaving, they are now already gone. So now you have to do it totally. This one is from the under director, and that is
For who? For
you have the director and his junior.
Замдиректора.
Как замдиректора.
And he was here so living. And then here we go back to that was the factory.
Factory itself.
For the sugar canes. And then later they built this tower for distillation of rum.
So this tower was created later.
Yeah, what's the create factory?
Для дистилляции рома. То есть по производству рома это.
Да.
Но тоже заглохло.
Тоже заглохло. Они сейчас продают мариенбургский ром, но это никакого отношения ни к Мариенбургу, ни к рому не имеет.
А вот Адри говорит, что это было как бы одна из идей или как направлений, почему он приехал, и он хотел восстановить. Это он про что? То есть
Вот
за свой счет он хотел бы восстановить?
Ну как, идея была такая, что мы, она осуществилась, что мы продаем свою квартиру там в Суринаму, в Амстердаме и все, что с этим связано, там гаражи и прочее. Ну, от этого появляются определенные деньги. Вот, и что мы приезжаем сюда, и нам все равно нужно где-то жить. И у него идея была договориться с местным начальством, что он берет себе какой-то вот из этих домиков, как говорится, под опеку, что он его восстанавливает, что это все как бы вот, то есть это вот для туристов, туда-сюда, что он развивает эту отрасль, тыры-пыры. Но тут народ настолько жадный,
То есть не дали?
Они сразу захотели от него, чтобы он очень-очень много денег за это принес. Ну, сказал, извините, ребята, до свидания.
Все, понятно. Окей.
Им проще, чтобы это все сгнило, чем кто-то на этом что-то сделает. Потому что те люди, которые наверху сидят, это особенно при Балтасе.
То есть при предыдущем президенте что-то такое было сделать?
Я не знаю, как будет сейчас при нынешнем, но вот там это была коррупция, жадность, взятки, тупость. Там люди без образования пропихивались на самый-самый верх. Там. То есть там никакого вообще понятия о государстве, о нуждах государства, и что хорошо для государства, просто не было по определению. Просто вообще не было, и все.
Окей. So, you want to show, you said additional what?
Yeah, there was here this make later the office here. And then no maintaining, and then also it's rotting down.
But it's, I can see electricity here, so that means it was contracted later.
Yeah, the electricity was there already long, because the factory was here for many years, and then 1986 they stopped because it was not more valuable. And you see this one, when I came here 4 years ago, then it was just a bit renovated. but they do nothing, and then you see what the nature is doing.
Why they are not renovating? Why they are not investing? This is the public place, tourist place. Yeah.
Suriname has no interest to old history and you see, I was not so interested in this tower also, but now when you come from the other side,
Yeah.
it is like a landmark.
Landmark. Yeah. Everyone can see it from the far distance. You mean?
And that is basically what you can do a lot of things with that. But when we came here, there was a lot of bees in it, so this dangerous bees.
Dangerous bees. Ah.
And then so we don't go in that. But now it looks like it is over. Now and then also this train, like from the past, they put here, and then last year there was celebration also for the immigration of the
Javani.
Javanen. And then there was also very ugly, and then I'm still in disagreement, so and then I cleaned everything because all the bushes, and then the last one I cleaned the yellow stripe and I painted.
You made it by yourself
Yeah,
for free.
yeah, because
Ром, было так, что мы сюда приехали. Вот этот вагончик, видишь,
Да.
последний, да? Короче, мы оттуда повыкидывали все сорняки, они там опять завелись. Мы почистили этот бок, вот который наружу сюда торчит. Потому что все заросло ржавчиной, все заросло какими-то какашками, все. И мы провели там ярко желтую линию.
Да.
Вот, и уехали. Потом приехали сюда, через несколько дней все было покрашено. Ты покажи людям, в каком направлении двигаться. Они двигаются.
Двигаются. Интересно.
Помнишь, как про Тома Сойера, как он красил забор?
Про Тома Сойера, как он красил забор, помню.
Ну вот это примерно то же самое. Только они, правда, не выстраивались в очередь, они решили у нас украсть эту радость покрасить самостоятельно.
they came in.
Может, у
I
него,
will show
конечно,
you the
корни
machines,
где-то извне, может, и
so,
все.
the presses, and then I have a channel came here to the factory,
Ага.
and then they make all kinds of things, and then it went so to the tower for making them. But like this was for the people to bring to the field.
Угу.
Here they put the sugar canes on, and this one I don't know.
Окей.
This boy Brimbo, he can't tell you that. Outside countries, and they were using this tank.
Ага.
Because there was on the boat was a bit working, and then there was also some gas producing, and then you have a safety valve on it
Uh-huh.
to
Discharge.
to not over press the tank. A piece of factory to make some apartments in it. But government was
Not agree.
not interesting or agreeing, and
So you came to government with proposal that you're gonna renovate it by yourself,
Yeah.
by your money, without asking something from government.
now my plan was, because you was in the museum in Amsterdam.
Uh-huh.
Now, I want to do the same here. At that time there were 3 watchers, so they can stay in the entrance and collect the money. Right, tourists come in. There was at that time also the museum was first there in the director's house, but then they put it in the office. Because if the tourists come, they can have a look in the museum, and then you can show them, because this presses for the sugarcane. This is in the back with steam. And I want also to give a proposal to make it electrical. But it can turn again, tourists can put the canes in it and get...
Like example, it will be like example how it worked before.
Yes, then, and I like this steel construction, the big wheels. It's from 1921.
Oh.
And I think it's still working. But then you have to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it with electric, but simple, then you can show that. But you can also put some sugar canes in it, and then you get to use,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can drink it.
But government disagree with that?
There's another one. One time you will meet him. That is Bas Peck. He's a Dutch man. He's living on Bakkie, on the other side of the river.
Mm-hmm.
There you have Plantage Bakkie and Allianz. And he was also busy 4 years before I came here. He was already busy for the government to make a plan. He had a plan, and then he has shown me that. It was basically secret. He don't want to give it out. Then he has already a plan for this, how to do that. He has a sponsor for that. And the government say, how much do we get? He say, no, nothing. You sign, you give your agreement.
So government ask you cash back?
Yeah, from Bas. He
From
asked
Bas.
me also, but I said because I want to put the entrance there, but also here in the back. And people came in the back also here. So, and they steal all things what they can't steal. So I said we'll put a fence there and here, and then the watchers can collect money. From that collection you can get the watchers paid, and you can do maintain.
Yes.
And if you in the houses you make apartments, you can rent it out, and from that money you can do the rest. That was my plan.
Mm-hmm.
I did it in Holland also. And if you do that, this is fine.
Everyone will be happy.
Of course.
Tourists, governments, you will pay the
Yeah,
taxes.
but what do you think from the people here? They are really paupers. Eh? They was the main people who live here still were working here in the factory.
They were what?
They were workers here in the factory.
Ah, they were workers here.
Yeah, and then 86 it stops, and then and they gone.
Yeah, but why you started talking about the people who work here? You mean they will be happy
They will
to
be
see.
happy. They have work again, and you have shops. You have.
Ага.
There was when we came, there were 2 warrooms. Now it's only half. So that's all. But before, this one was open, and you had a lot of tourists here. The people who kite here, they ask for money.
Yeah, understood.
But that was my first week when I was here. I said, okay, I will leave here and then I will restore that. I thought I was 7 weeks here on holidays, so I thought, okay, in the 7 weeks I can arrange that already before I come definitely, and we can already start. No, after 6 weeks I finally spoke to someone who was involved in this, but there was also a lot of juridical things to handle. And yeah, then that has to be done first. You see, here was hold this big drums from copper to put the rum in, but it's all stolen. And then the nature took over, and that is also a bit my upset.
Let me take a video.
She calls me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make me feel right.
Machines.
Yeah, pumps and distillation. Things.
This is the part for Rome
Yeah,
production.
and you see then they do nothing. The trees took over. So when I was living here, I will cut it when it is small. And now they are proud that it has trees on the roof. So that's how they think. Now and then here there was the engine park, so the diesel, the generator. That's all here.
Also stolen. Also.
Yeah.
Это вот прям дерево вросло в стены. Природа забирает свое.
Это был завод, а получилась фигва индейская хижина.
Вот те самые опасные пчелы, да? Это же осинник.
Может быть осы, а может быть это...
Грибок.
Нет, это...
То есть это не осинник. Окей. Water tower.
Here were the offices here.
Offices.
Хочешь заняться
A kind of laboratory. On the internet you can find a lot of videos and pictures how it was here. You see this was basically the pillars of the roof.
Ага.
tool to basically to protect the machine. But now it's already reformed. Here I think you can see the back. There were 4 scratches. This is the steam engine from Berg for Amsterdam. You see, Berg for Amsterdam, 1921.
1921.
100 years ago. And you see that we have 4 walls of the presses. Then the sugarcane came through. And then here you get the juice. And then it went down in the channel, so to the factory.
Ага.
So you can imagine how much sugarcane came. And you see that this was this was with steel, but if you and you see the bearings from this, that was white metal. So they steal it all and they sell it. You see there they lift them up to take the
beers.
the pot. And this was a bit difficult, so
It's still here?
the bottom one is still here. There you see this is it white metal for the bearings.
А,
You see, and then this was like
подшипники, в общем, были дорогие, хорошие. И их всех украли, а только в этом месте осталось. Потому что тяжело было поднять. What's the sound we can hear? What's the sound we can hear?
I will check that. Look for the hole here.
Окей. Осторожно, там ямка, видишь? Адри пошел посмотреть, что это такое. Что здесь? Кажется, мы поймали людей, занимающихся разбирательством.
This was an old locomotive, like what they have. You know, he said the boards, and they said, "Do you have permission?" He said the board is not here. Yeah.
So here was a rail.
Yeah, this thing here, it went totally around the plantation to collect every.
People
And
from
then
work.
here, they took everything off, and then it went through the presses, to the factory.
To the factory. And where is plantations itself?
There. And then there was also the railroad went also to the river
Ага.
to deliver the sugar.
Смотрите какой. Да.
Вокруг зоопарка там типа такого парка, то есть там посажены деревья, которые, может быть, в Суринаме не росли никогда раньше, они были привезены из других концов света. То есть там такая определенная среда выращена. Все лет 100, наверное, выращивалось. И вот это были последние дни там какого-то местного министра. И что он сделал? Он издал приказ о том, что это все по дешевке распродать, пригнать кран, все вот эти, ну кран, в смысле, бульдозер, как он племянник выражался. То есть все эти деревья нафиг катком срубить, поделить это все на вот такие вот участочки, там, 7 на 8, 8 на 7, продать и деньги в карман.
Бизнес?
Бизнес.
Любой бизнес хороша, как говорят.
Понимаешь, масштабы местного мышления, да?
Так много мусора. Мусор. Да, поездка умею. Я сам.
Я знаю, что ты сам умеешь.
Тут засохла вода. Засохла. И там крабики. И там крабики.
Мы сейчас поплывем на ту сторону.
А на сторону. Главное, не упади. Ты не упади.
Водичка, видишь, какая?
Да, такая.
Heb je limoenkap? Limoenkap dragen.
In de natuur heb je geen mondkap nodig. Hè?
Она, папа.
Nee, als je op daar gaat, nog voor dit is dorp, ja?
Wat?
Als we voor dit is dorp gaan, je moet een mondkap dragen.
Ну, папа. Пойдем, папа, да.
Want als we daar rondlopen?
Ja, ik denk wel.
Nou, ik denk het niet.
Папа, ну поехали.
Dan gaan we allemaal gelijk terug.
Пойдем.
О, ветерок, хорошо.